back to the show. Sorry for the delay, because I did say I was going to be like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I was freaking on the motorway. I've just got off the motorway, just on the A406. I know some of you guys are not going to be around, so I just wanted to get this out of the way. So let's talk about this, right? So of course you've seen the title, the emergency exit strategy when shit hits the fan, right? Literally, right? Let's be real about it. That's what it is, right? And of course, what plans do you have? So I want to talk about a few things I've kind of talked about a few weeks ago, actually, about 2-3 weeks ago. I've talked about it and I've kind of reiterated on it as well. So if some of you guys haven't understood what I'm talking about, please let me explain, right, what my strategy is. I'm not gonna talk about what you're gonna do. It's your money, you burn it, do whatever. None of this is financial advice. My name's Sham. This is 0xfile, and the truth is always out there. So approximately 2-3 weeks ago, I kind of mentioned to you guys how, look guys, or probably longer, actually, it's probably longer than that, right? I can't even remember, time just flies, right? But anyway, longer than that, I mentioned to everyone, I said, guys, right, I've had a whole bunch of coins on staking and, other places as well, but I think I didn't mention to you guys that I've also had it in cold storage as well. So what I've done is I've took them away. Salam, my brother, salam asem, and I think this is going to help you. So let me explain things carefully. First of all, salam, my brother. So let me explain this, right? So what I've done, part of my strategy is, now that we know we're at the beginning of the end, and I've talked about this, right? I've kind of reiterated about this. I said, look, this is the beginning of the end, means we're going to end the bull market. Could be in a week, could be in a month, could be in 6 months, could be in a whole year. We don't know. But we need to start preparing right now, because if we're not prepared, some of us have 20 different cryptocurrencies, some of us have 100 different cryptocurrencies, some of us have them in multiple different wallets. So this is something I haven't really talked about, right? And I'm going to make this so everybody understands. Please take note if you are taking notes, right? And I hope this helps everybody. So none of this is financial advice. It's your money, burn it, do whatever you want. But if you want to make the most of this bull run, you need to listen. You need to listen, right? And you're going to help yourself by listening. That's what I'm saying. So the strategy is, this is my strategy. I don't know what you're going to do, but this is my strategy, my plans. So I've taken my crypto from my staking protocols, from my earning protocols, from other different wallets that I had it for, because during the time of the bear market, I don't feel safe in keeping it in exchanges. And I'm kind of explaining and answering all the questions that one would probably have. So I don't trust exchanges. I don't trust them with my funds, right? But I also know that I need them in order to sell, or in order to have my stop losses and trailing stops and whatever way I need to protect my funds. I need them. I need them. I have no other options, right? Because that's the only options we have. Yes, there are some decentralized ways of doing it, but those are not as reliable as the centralized exchanges. So I need the most reliable form of protection that I can possibly get. However, because I don't trust exchanges, I'm not going to put all of them on the same boat, right? There are some I trust a little bit more than others. However, I'm not going to put all my assets in one, like all my eggs in one basket. So I'm not going to put everything in one exchange. I'm going to split them. I'm going to put them in multiple exchanges, right? So if I have 10 bags of, say, XRP, right, just as an example, right, I'm going to put 10 them in 10 different exchanges, because remember that we don't have restrictions on how many exchanges we can have. Of course, there are limitations on how much money you can put in, and also your country may have a bit of an issue. So there are some exchanges that will not allow you, and I understand that, but majority of them will, like 2, 3, 4 exchanges will. So whatever the case is, you split your bags, right? And you plan accordingly. So if you're planning to still hold in a cold storage until the bull market ends, right, then that coin there is for your hodling portfolio. So you're going to hodl that for another 5 years, because that's what's going to happen. You're not going to be able to exit, because we don't know. We don't have the crystal ball to tell us the exact time and second when the market's going to end, right? And if we want to sell during this time, we need to be prepared. Right? That means you offload it, you take it wherever, you put it wherever you need to. If you don't trust someone, put a little bit there. If you trust someone, put someone else over there as well. What, Gucci, are you vaxxed and boosted? Why are we talking about vaccination? Are we talking about crypto? So if you listen, if you don't want to stay to context, if you want to listen to this, if you don't want to listen about crypto, please don't leave these kind of messages. We're not talking about vaccinations and crap like that here, right? Okay, please, right? So like, let's stick to this, right? So honestly, I don't like distractions. Honestly, if you don't want anything to do with crypto, why are you even leaving messages here for, right? Honestly, is it all related? I don't know. I don't know how crypto is related to vaccination. What are you going to do? You're going to stick a crypto up your back ends and bloody vaccinate yourself? Well, what's that got to do? Seriously, How you're supposed to protect your funds. I'm trying to tell you to protect your funds. If you can't protect your funds, right? If you don't have a strategy, what are you going to do? Because we're all under this illusion, right? This market's going to last forever. No, the market's not going to last forever. I'm not that same YouTuber that you go and see everywhere else who's talking about how bullish they are, how they're going to pump everything, how everything's going to go to the moon. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who's telling you to protect your funds. So at least respect that, right? Respect that. Do you know what I mean, right? Oh my days, man. Why do I need to protect myself? Honestly, bro, just get off the chat. Honestly, we're not talking about vaccinations and everything here. You want to vaccinate yourself? I'll give you a little theory that's coming. Maybe you need to vaccinate yourself, right? Or maybe you need to get more toilet papers because they're going to run out, right? Imagine we have another pandemic, and I'm going to just kind of get off the subject a little bit, guys, or apologize, but I'm going to talk to this guy, right? So I'll tell you what's going to happen, right? Donald Trump being voted in, right? That wasn't supposed to happen, right? He's been put in power for a reason, right? Not because he thinks he's got power, no, right? He's been put there because they're going to do something to him, right? They're going to put him in some sort of a shit, whether it's a financial crash, whether it's another virus, whatever, that something's going to come. So I'll tell you what you need to do right now. Forget about your vaccinations, because that's just pharmaceuticals trying to make money off you. All the vaccinations you need, all the boosters you need, that's just them making more money, right? It's all about the money, nothing else, right? So if you do want to protect yourself, I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to stock up. You need to stock up your toilet papers. That's what you're going to need, right? You need to stock up on your canned food or whatever you need. You need to stock up because all the prices are going up, all right? You thought you know what inflation is. Not, you haven't seen inflation. Everything's about to go to shit. And I'll tell you, this is all related to crypto, right? So you see a lot of massive institutions out there, a lot of big boys out there, a lot of big corporations out there right now adopting Bitcoin. Do you know why? Because they know the financial crash is about to come, right? And that's why crypto is related. So you need to be holding on to a whole bunch of crypto. Yes, you need to do that. All right. Money's going to shits, right? That's the truth, right? So let's see what happens. My name's Sham. This is 0xfiles. The truth is always out there. And believe me, one day you guys are going to come back to this video and you're going to see it. So other than that, when we're talking about vaccination, that's a whole different story. What are you vaccinating yourself with? You're putting a virus in yourself so your immune system can adapt to that virus. What the hell nonsense is that? Right? Let's not talk about it, please. Right? Let's not talk about it. So, coming back to the market right now, right? So I hope this kind of explains your theory about vaccinations and protecting yourself, right? If you want to go and vaccinate yourself, go vaccinate yourself. Happy days, right? Let's not talk about it here, all right? Because end of the day, you want to inject yourself with the virus to honestly, let's not go down there, right? Listen, I haven't got much time. I've got very little time, so I'm going to talk about what I need to do. So the strategy, right, guys, understand this. Going back to crypto, right? Okay, now that I have my rant, right, or whatever this person wanted, but anyway, going back to crypto, let's talk about this, right? So all I'm saying to you guys is, yes, the market's going to go up. Yes, we're in a hype phase. Yes, we're all so excited. In fact, this morning when I saw the market, I took a screenshot. Everything was red. However, what people didn't notice why I was excited. I was happy because I saw the market showed red color on the candles and on the charts, right? However, all the coins closed at a higher number. That was good. That means, guys, we've got a better chance. I'm not even looking at my charts. We've got a better chance of going higher. Of course, that's all good. But what's the point going high if you're not going to protect yourself? And I'm not saying you protect yourself in your fiat currency. Forget that. That's what's about to crash. I'm saying put it in some crypto, put it in some stable, convert it, do whatever you need to do. But you need to be prepared, right? Having it locked in a cold storage, having it locked in some DeFi, having it locked in some, it's not going to help you because we don't know. The hour is upon us. We don't know, right? I'm kind of giving you some biblical stuff here, but that's not the point here, right? That's not the point here. All I'm saying is, guys, be prepared. Make your plans right now. There's no right or wrong plan, so don't take this the wrong way. There is no right or wrong plan. I'm not trying to tell you to do anything, but have a plan, have a strategy. Think about the consequences of you doing a decision. Think about it, analyze it. That's what I say to you guys. I analyze things, right? That's what I love doing. That's my passion. That's my hobby. So analyze it in a way like, okay, what if I do this? Do I have enough time for this? Would I have enough time for this? What do I need to do? What if my exchange goes down, right? Think about it. What if my trusted exchange goes down? So do I have a backup plan? And have all of these plans ready, but also action those plans, right? You don't have to action all of it, but action some of it. And why am I saying this? So earlier on today, Cardano Foundation, Cardano ADA, right? Cardano Foundation's x.com account got hacked, right? And someone started shit posting, right? Oh, Cardano's gone. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. There's a lawsuit and XYZ. All of these BS, right? It's hacked, basically. So someone's there having a bit of a fun. That doesn't concern me because Cardano didn't even twitch, right? Didn't even twitch. So Cardano's not being affected. However, you'll get some idiot, some absolute idiot who's going to see that tweet, right? Or X whatever, is going to react to it and is going to make it go viral. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of idiots, absolute freaking idiots, right? Fish brains, right? Who are going to go and dump the life out of it. Possibly, right? It's a probability because you have too many people out there who just don't think for themselves, right? And if that happens, it's going to pull that coin down. So if someone's holding that, they're going to get wrecked. But are they prepared? Are you prepared? Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Like a freaking broken record. I've been telling everybody stop loss. Why? Just to protect yourself. If it goes up, move it up, right? But ultimately, you're still in the game. You don't lose out. Why wouldn't anybody listen to that, right? You know, instead talk about viruses here, right? Stock up virus. My God, man. Right, Daniel says, what market? We're talking about crypto market, Daniel. The entire economy is changing. You will own nothing and happy. Exactly. That's where we're going to. So the only thing we will have, even crypto, right, is digital, ownership, right? So we're just going to own that. That's all we're going to own. We're getting to that stage. That's one of the reasons why I know a lot of people have come to me and said to me, oh, you should be looking at properties. You should be looking at real estate. You should be looking at, yeah, great, no problem. But I want to be looking at it in a place where the rules and regulations allow me to actually own that piece of land, actually own that building. Right, not to virtually own it, because virtually we in UK, if you buy a building, you assume it's a freehold. No, it's a virtual ownership. Somewhere along the line, 1,000 years ago, they gave a 999-year lease to someone. That was it, right? So end of the day, all of the whatever we think, right, is just there to create more money. Right, and I'm not going to go into the how to create more money and all of that nonsense, right? Because that's a whole different other scam, right? Fiat money is a whole different other scam. Today we're not here for that. But all I'm saying to you guys, right? Plan. That's one of the reasons why I've gone live right now. I wasn't even intending to go live today, right? But I've gone live because I want to tell you guys, you must plan. Whatever your situation is, you're feeling bullish, you're feeling bearish, doesn't matter. I want you all to plan. I am over bullish right now. I think we even have an opportunity to go to a 200k BTC. I think a lot of these coins are going to smash through their all-time high, right? Cardano is going to pump through $3, right? XRP is going to smash up to $10. These are all the feelings I have, but my feelings are irrelevant if we go there and I can't protect it. Do you know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying, right? My nigga said, what a name, bro, what a name. You made me say that, for God's sake, man. Why you got a name like that? What the hell is wrong with you, man? Oh my days, man. Seriously, you're nuts, bruv. What crypto? Any general crypto. We're not talking about any specific crypto here. All I'm saying is the entire market, right? We're in a bull market. We've been in a bull market for a very long time, right? Since we went from $15,500 or below $16,000, since we started pumping back up, right? We've been in a continuous trend upwards, right? So the momentum has been pushing us upwards. We've been in a freaking bull market. So the beginning of the bull market to now, right? Now, we're coming into that moment where it's going to become more and more unpredictable. So we can't sit there like 6 months ago when we could say, yeah, we're going to go up to 130k, because that's what I said. We can't say things like that anymore. We have to be a little bit more pessimistic in the sense that now we need to start looking at stop losses. We need to start protecting our funds just in case. Hence why I say it's the beginning of the end. That's it, right? So if I'm giving you bad advice, you tell me. If I'm telling you to protect your fund is a bad advice, tell me. Right? Put it in the comments if you're watching it later on, right? End of the day, all I'm trying to do is tell everybody, guys, whatever your plan is, you need to start making executions right now. You don't need to withdraw. I'm not telling anybody to sell your crypto. That would be foolish. This is the time to make money. But you make money and you protect your money. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It's very important. You need to start planning. If you have it stored in some staking, some earning, unlock them. It's not worth it, because that's what I've been telling people, that I've already done it, right? I'm not hanging about. I've already done it, and now I've put it into the like a trailing stop with a big delta, and I said, like, follow along, doesn't matter, wherever we go, that's great for me. I don't have an issue. And then if the market dumps by a certain percentage and we think we're going to be bearish, well, I'm going to do one of two things. If I think it's too bad, I'm not going to jump back in. I'm going to wait for it to bleed a little bit more so I can get a lot more and come back in again. All right. And if I think that it has a potential to continue and it doesn't break the trend, the larger time frame, the trend, it doesn't break it, I'm going to freaking buy the dip. Even then, I still get more crypto than I had before. Do you know what I mean? So none of this is me trying to make more money and all of that fiat. None of that nonsense. I want to accumulate as many more crypto as possible. That's my strategy. Nothing more. Right? That's my strategy. So that's what I'm going to do. Right? My brother, I'm gonna call you my brother. My brother says Gucci Mouse is a troll. Gucci Mouse is a troll. Faisal says Gucci Mouse, keep it related to the topic. Forget him, man. Forget him. That's why I said, what's he gonna do? Take some crypto and stick it up his back ends, right? To vaccinate himself, right? Honestly, it doesn't matter. We're not even there no more. I think I've had my go with him, so let him go and do whatever. If he can't protect himself with his mind and his emotions, right? He doesn't really know. He's brainwashed completely. You think vaccination, boost once, boost twice, boost thrice, boost four. Do you know what I mean? I think Trump, when he said he wants to get rid of WHO or whatever, he did the right call, right? Because end of the day, what are they promoting? Nothing. Pharmaceuticals making more money off you, all right? Pumping you with the virus itself, right? Well, hold on. If you pump virus into yourself and your immune system reacts to that and gets used to it, isn't that the bloody same thing as you getting the virus? You might as well sit back and get the virus. You know what I mean? So I'm not even going down there. It's too political. End of the day, YouTube doesn't like stuff like this. Nobody likes stuff like this. I don't like politics anyway. So that's all BS. We don't even talk about it. Right? My brother, I can't speak Russian, so I have no idea what you're saying. Right? So end of the day, sorry, mate. My brother says, have you seen the new PEAQ? I have no idea what that is, bro. I don't know. No, I don't know about peak. Faisal says, good shout, Sham. I pulled my FLR from staking. It took 2 weeks. Best to be said. Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. You see, everything I've said is the truth is out there, right? You're going to see evidence of it, right? In fact, a lot of you guys, right? And Faisal, yourself, all right, I've advised you as well. I said, bro, whatever you want to hold. But if you are planning to sell during the peak or whenever, right, or even if you're trying to accumulate more, right, whatever the case is, like you want to be in the game for another 5 years, but you have a stash of, say, 10,000 coins or whatever, like 1,000 coins, or now you want to accumulate and you want to have 1,500 coins, you don't have to spend a penny more. You just have to buy the dip, right? But before you buy the dip, you got to sell the top, right? So stop loss protects you, market bleeds out, you come back in again, you buy the dip, now you have more coins than you started with. Rinse and repeat, right? You always have more coins. So, but you need to do that and you need to be prepared for that. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Nothing more. Just be prepared for it. Daniel says, makes sense if someone doesn't take profit, they aren't making money. Really, when it comes to the market anymore. Exactly. That's my point. Stocks, bonds, shares, I talk about all the time. I'm like, guys, if you're in it for the money, be honest about it. Just be in it for the money. I'll tell you what the big boy institutions, Michael Saylor and all of his friends and all the other guys out there, the popular guys everyone thinks they see on the internet, and they're like, right, these guys are gurus, these guys are geniuses, these guys are heroes. In fact, they are my heroes too, for a specific reason. Them going out there promoting to people. I love that. That's what we need. We need more and more people to come on board. But they have their own motivation. Their motivation is they know the dollars, they know the fiat currency is about to go to shit, right? They know that the world is in a division right now. You can see a good example, BRICS. Why do you think BRICS is happening? Right? How do you think BRICS affects the BRICS, the Brazil, Russia, whatever? I don't know what it is called, right? But anyway, BRICS, right? How they will impact the dollar? Because when people stop trading with the dollar, well, what use does the dollar have? And dollar's been shitting itself, right? Literally diarrhea, right? Because of the amount of money it's been printing to fund its wars, right? And what does war bring? Nothing. Of course, they have their own benefits. War is very profitable, by the way, for the people who are operating and doing that war. It's very beneficial for them because they get to sell weapons and whatnot and test other stuff. It's all about making infinite amount of money for themselves, for a very small amount of people. But the people who end up paying are the residents or the nationals or whatever you want to call it, right? They end up paying for it. That's the problem here. So that's where the money's being diluted. Think about it. Whatever you bought today, right, it's costing you, tomorrow it's going to cost you a little bit more. And it's inflation. What is inflation? What the hell is that? Well, it's basically the debt. You're paying the money that they printed for their profits, their pockets. We're paying for that through inflation, right? It's basically another form of taxation. It's thuggery. That's what it is, right? Why do we need things to be inflated, right? And on top of that, okay, we do all of this, and then we add rules and regulations and legislations, right, to start blocking people. And when all of those things are now falling apart, guess what? We're going to do some CBDC, because we don't even need to ask you for permission. We're just going to take your funds, take your money away, take your asset away if you say something wrong. So this video today, what I'm saying, if I say something wrong here, all right, which they won't like, of course I said something against them, they might just demonetize me. And what I mean by that, they will seize my bank accounts and everything, right? Take all your money away, take this guy's money away, right? Make him useless, make him beg for us, you know, for money, whatever. That's what they're going to do. This is complete neo-Nazism, if I'm going to say that, right? Which is kind of wrong, but I shouldn't say, but that's what it is. Absolute total domination, one kind of people over other. No, people don't even matter anymore. I don't want to go to that politics side, do you know what I mean, right? But that's what it is. Sorry guys, I bloody spoke too fast. I'm sure a lot of people who come here right now just say, what the hell is this guy talking about, and just left. People are probably coming in like, this, what the hell is this maniac talking about? Then they left. I'm telling you, this absolutely left. Oh my god, I bet I got so many dislikes right now. Guys, smash that like if you do like the content. Of course, it's not content, this is real stuff. This is me talking to you real. In fact, one of my brother, he's here, he sent a message earlier on regarding Cardano, and then he said, look, I'm thinking about selling about 20% just in case. I looked at the message and everything on x.com. I've done a little bit of background research, and I was like, no, it's a fake message, don't worry too much about it, it's been hacked probably, right? And turns out it was hacked, which is fine, right? So that's what that is. But even if it's not hacked, even if it's not a bad news, even if you should always have your safety. If you don't have a safety or a protection set up and you're not ready for it, because the brother, he's got his assets in Ledger, which is brilliant. You've got your assets in Ledger, Trezor, all of that, whatever, doesn't matter. They can't get hacked, cold storage, all of those, doesn't matter, irrelevant. What's relevant is if the market goes south, how long or how fast or how quick are you an AI that you can rapidly go in there and execute all of those transactions in one go? How fast can you get in there and protect yourself? If you can't, then make preparations. That's all I'm saying, nothing more, right? That's all I'm saying. Best foods, just put your money in Bitcoin. Maybe inflation is the way to keep the people worrying and busy so that they never stop producing and doing stuff. Maybe in 50 years when AI robots take over the work, we will think differently. Bro, we've had industrial revolutions since the 1800s, right? And every revolution that we've had, you know, cars being made by people, then made by robots, other stuff being made by people, then made by robots. Ultimately, technically, with the number of people that we have, we should have more and more people out of jobs. But why don't we have people out of jobs, right? So even if AI take over, it doesn't make any difference. There are still going to be people out there always doing something. But that's not the case here. I think one thing you picked up on, which is good, right? Keep people busy. Yes. In the past, an average family could have 6 different kids, 10 different kids, right? You know, maybe 5 kids. Let's just say 4 kids, right? They would have an average family. One person of the family would work. An average job would work, right? They'll have, you know, husband and wife, right? The wife is the housewife. That's where the term housewife comes in. She'll look after 4 kids. Everybody's all good, right? Having a happy, and they could afford a maid as well, right? They could afford servants as well. That was the life. That was the life. Where is that life? Now everybody, Tom, Dick and Harry, everyone has to get out, right? All your family members have to go out and earn just to pay your bills to live, right? Think about that. In the USA, I'll tell you this, right? This is the actual statistics. I forgot where I read it, but there's an actual statistics, right? In the USA, an average person, their income currently is $5,000 less than the inflation, less than the average cost of living. Hold on, how does that work out? An average person earns $5,000 less than what they need to pay in bills. How does that work out? And okay, I'll tell you where that came from. That came from presidential candidate Robert Kennedy, I believe. Robert Kennedy. It's a statement he made. You can go and listen to him and hear him. So think about that. How does that work out, right? So that's what it is. It's like they push you. So when you're about to go out, it doesn't matter everyone else is just collateral damage, right? When they think people are going to break out of that tradition, they basically end up adding something. So you now have to, you know, maybe 2 members of your family have to go and work, or maybe every member of your family have to go and work, right? Because just to pay your bills, just to survive. Because when survival becomes hard, you stop thinking about everything else. So you are right. That's when you stop thinking. Your brain becomes numb because now you need to feed your family. You put food on your plate. You need to pay the bills. If you don't pay rent, how are you going to basically, live there? Where are you going to live? Under a box, right? And even if you live under a box, where's your security? Because now you can't even work properly. There's so many different things, right? And that's with all the pressure and all the stuff that you have in your life, right? All of those kind of problems, you end up forgetting and you stop looking elsewhere. You know what I mean? You are looking, stop looking elsewhere. So that's what it is. So Best Food says jump ship to Bitcoin. My brother says because they are all on a dole. Well, dole, why do we need a dole? Do you know what I mean? That's the truth, right? Why do we need a dole? Right? I'll tell you this, right? This is an actual story. I'm saying this on a live stream. The government, the whatever authorities there, I don't even know what they are, right? In the UK, right? They can go and bloody check it out and come back and bite me if they want to, because that is the truth. And I'll tell you this, right? So listen to this. In year 2000, so year 2001, I think it was, if I'm correct, I think it was January or February, right? 2001, January or February, right? I got rid of my business. I didn't have anything to do. I'm kind of free, right? So I've got some money, but I'm free. And my missus is like, why don't you go and look for a job? So just across where I lived, so I was living in a rented apartment, and just across the road there was a job center in the UK. There was a job center. So I've never been to a job center in my life. So I walked into the job center and I looked at a whole bunch of jobs, and there's a little paper. You got like when you go to the bookies, right? There's a little paper. So on the paper I wrote down the details of these employers and these jobs. I'm in a job center, right? They're going to give me a job, right? So I went there and I went to the counter and I said, these jobs I like, so how do I inquire about them, right? So the lady says, are you registered with us? I said, no, I'm not registered. She said, well, you can't apply if you're not registered with us. I was like, okay, fine, right, whatever, right? I need to apply for these jobs. So the lady took my details and everything, right? And then guess what she said to me? So this is me standing in a booth, right? In a job center, 2001, January. Right, and the lady goes to me, fills up my details and everything, gets all the forms and everything. I'm just signing everything, whatever, signing my life away probably. She goes to me, you should receive a payment within 2 weeks. I was like, payment for what? She said, we're going to give you £42 social security or whatever, job seekers allowance every week or whatever. I was like, what? Hold on. I'm here looking at a freaking job. You're telling me you're going to pay me 40 something pound a week. I spend that in a freaking day. What the hell is wrong with you? Right? Why are you telling me that? And that was the last of it. I walked out. I said, get lost. I thought, I don't need that. What's this? Is this a way to say, like, oh, look, just stay in the system and then we basically... No, that's how they keep you down. Right? That's how they keep you down. When you enter that social credit system or whatever they call it, right? And you start getting benefits and whatnot, you're in that infinite loop. It's a feedback loop. You stay in there because now you don't want to go and increase because you might miss out on that. That's free money, right? Look, I'm getting paid I'm getting paid my rent. I'm getting help towards this. I'm getting help towards that. I can live life. I can do whatever. No, you can't. You're now in that loop. Right? You need to get out of that loop, right? That's the only way you're going to do better. Right? So I don't know if if it makes sense to people what I said there, but that's what happened to me. A real life scenario. I said F off today. I said get lost, right? Literally. And that's when I talked about it, where I worked for my uncle for a bit, and he didn't know that I'm related to him. Salam silent, my brother. Salam, my brother. So I basically ended up calling up and getting a job, and that's it, right? And just do whatever. Even when I was doing that job, I was spending more than I was earning, but that's the point, right? So, but the thing is that, as a youngster, someone who's educated or whatever, right? You go and you look for a job, you go to one of these job centers or these recruitment centers. They don't give a damn about you because for them, they need you on the books because that's how they make their money. That's what it is. That's what it is. I've got a business background. I understand. That's how they make their money. Right? You are the commodity for them, right? So they're selling you to the system so they can make money off you. So they're only giving you a little piece of that, like 42 quid or whatever they were said. What the hell? Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. It's just unbelievable, but that sad reality. But you know what? If people start thinking differently, like even now, right? We've had a massive wealth transfer. Let's just put it this way. In fact, it's not even a wealth transfer. It's been a wealth generation, right? So generational wealth generation, right? Crypto has empowered many people of many walks of life, many walks of life, right? To actually have, and I'm not specifically saying any crypto, all crypto has empowered people to have a better financial freedom, hopefully in the future. And I say hopefully for a reason, right? Because there's a hope that they will save their funds and actually keep their profits and not get burnt, not get rugged, not get scammed, right? There's a hope. That's why I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to say hope, right? There's no guarantee because each individual is different, right? It's how they react to it, right? So ultimately, you know, people have the power. Like generational wealth is being generated right now, right? Not created, generated, right? Because we are bringing money here from a lot of places. Now, many of us have been in the game for a very long time, even as little as 6 months, right? Some guys 6 months, some guys longer than that, myself 9 years, so many different people, different timeline, right? So you've had those wealth creation, you've had those massive wealth come to you. Question is have you kept that? And if you've kept that, have you put that aside? Because I've talked about it yesterday. I said, guys, when we create wealth, right, during this particular pump, right, we're going to have pump and do whatnot, right? We're going to make a shit ton of money, right? But if we, say, for example, in my case, right, the way I think is I'm going to make a shit ton of money. I need to buy more of that particular asset next season. So I'm always preparing for next season. With this season, before it ends, I'm thinking about it, what happens when it ends. And then I'm already planning right now. I'm planning what coins I'm going to buy, right? I'm already planning. I might even drop a list one day, right? Don't want to do it now, but I might even drop a list that one day and I'll say, these are the coins I'm planning to buy. And you'll see, if you take note of those coins right now to the price, what price it is right now, and then to the bottom of the market, you'll see they're going to give you back a significant amount of return. Now, I can tell you the same is not possible in stocks. Same is not possible in stocks, right? Because in stocks, what's happening is the really cheap stuff is being already sold off the books. They're being sold to the big corporations off the book, right? Those are the like IPOs or whatever. They already do it. They're gone, right? And then this stuff, when we see it in the open market, where we're just paying for other people to exit. That's what it is, right? Exit liquidity. Corey Max says, I agree with everything. My brother says, shalom. Shalom back to you, my brother. Best food. So that mark of the beast will be the Pacific coin, knowing if that happens. Mark of the beast is already here. The mark of the beast is already here. If you're going to go biblical, the mark of the beast is already here. We are living at the final hour. We are living at the final hour. If you want to go biblical, and I'll give you a biblical thing, right? We're living in the final hour. This is the end of the days, right? We're already in it. That means any second now, right? Any second now, we're gone. So the mark of the beast was already here, right? It already happened. Brother retracted something. We are already, listen, also I'm going to answer that question as well. So mark of the beast is already here. We are already part of a slave society. Thing is, we don't know it. So the old slavery was something which was abolished, right? So the old slavery was abolished. And then a modern day slavery came along. And the modern day slavery is governed by politicians, right? Politicians who you vote to go and, you know, do whatever. And guess what the politicians, what their business is? Their business is to spend your money. Politicians come to power. That's their business. They spend your money. Politicians figure out how to spend your money. They don't create money. They figure out how to spend your money. So all they do is sit in an office when they're in power, figuring out how to spend more money, how to charge you more money. You more money. That's what it is. That's what politicians do. That's their business. Right. So if you want to go into a good business, politics is the best business, because you end up your whole business, the whole motto is how to spend other people's money. That's the business. You know, if anyone thinks carefully, go and understand that's the business. That's what politics is. Right. And money generated by Federal Reserve and all of that, other countries, Bank of England, whatever, like, you know, central banks creating money. They don't create money for you. They don't create money for the government. In fact, they loan it to the government, right? They create money for the military, because that's where the big money is made. The big bucks, they're not made by giving it to you. What? For what? You're going to make nothing. You guys are nothing. We are insignificant. We're nothing, right? We're just the puppets of the government, right? But the money is created to fund wars, to fund other stuff. I'm not even going to mention it here. Probably YouTube will ban me, right? But end of the day, that's what money is generated for. Money is not generated for you and me, Right? Of course, other money is also created as well when you take a mortgage, when you buy a house, whatever. There's other money created when you take a loan, when you take a finance, when you buy a car, when you lease a car, when you lease a car. The person who sold, the company who sells you the car, obviously the manufacturer sold you a car. Say, for example, let's just put a nice number, $30,000. You buy a lovely little mini SUV for $30,000. So it's nothing much, right? But you don't have the money, so you pay 10% deposit, or maybe even no deposit, whatever the case is, right? Anyway, let's just assume no deposit, right? You get 0% interest, no deposit, you buy that car, right? So the bank pays the manufacturer immediately £30,000, right? Of course, the bank's just paid them, right? You owe them £30,000. Yes, you owe them £30,000. Fine, right? So obviously you're thinking, well, that banks just paid it on behalf of me because the bank really loves me. The bank really no, they haven't. All they did was they gave them £30,000 and then they printed another £30,000. They printed another £30,000, right? So now they basically, what Bitcoin does? It solves the problem of double spend, right? Well, basically the banks just double made your money. They double spent your money. So the £30,000 they paid out is already generated again. Now you're paying the money they just generated, not the money they gave away, right? So 30 became 60. They just double their money. That's how money comes into existence, right? So that's just one form of easy way of saying it. I can go deep into it, but as I said, I'm not going to talk about money today. My brother says, mark of the beast can only come when there is no currencies, not no money. Best Food says deep. Everything is deep, my brother. Everything is deep. I try my best to the best of my abilities, right, to tell people what is what, right? But of course, I have my views, I have my religious views, I have my cultural views, I have my political views, and all sorts of other views in pretty much every aspect of life, right? But I don't give them to people. I'm not here for that. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I could do a whole stream and we can go on a complete, and start bombarding everyone, right? Whatever, right? That's a whole different story, because there are so many things that a lot of people don't take a step back to say, like, hold on. What's the case here? You need a particular type of mindset to do that. And I'm not saying I have that, but I'm just one of those person who likes to step aside and say, right, hold on. Something is doing something. I need to understand it before I jump on, before I react to it, before I do anything. I just want to be calm and see what is this about, and that kind of leads me to me being a little bit. I think I am a bit, maybe I am a little bit philosophical. So I do look at things in philosophy as well, right? I'm like, okay, what is what? Why is this here? Like, I've questioned religion, believe it or not. I've questioned. So probably from me replying back to my brother Silent Sweep, or Faisal, you probably realize I'm a Muslim, right? So I'm a Muslim by birth, right? Of course. And I am what I am. However, I've questioned Islam, I've questioned Christianity, I've questioned Judaism. Of course, they're pretty much all branches of Judaism, right? So I've questioned why did we become Muslims? Why did my parents become Muslim? Why did their parents become Muslim? Where did Islam even come from? What was the purpose of it? What was the reason for it? What was the need for it? Right? And that led me towards questions. And then I realized, okay, that before us, it was Christianity. Well, then why did Christianity come? What was the reason for Christianity? Why couldn't Christianity not exist, right? Why couldn't we just have Judaism? Why couldn't we just have one religion? Why are we known as the Abrahamic faith? Why can't we just have Abraham's faith? Right? And that just, when you go there, it just stops. Hold on. Why don't we have Adam's faith? Why don't we have Adam's? Why don't we have Noah's faith? Why do we have Abraham's faith? Why are we the Abrahamic faith? Do you see what I mean? So it's deep, but people don't ask these questions. I've asked. Of course, I didn't get any straight answers when I looked for it. I didn't get any straight answers. So I had to come up with my own ways. But ultimately, whatever I felt was justified, what was, peaceful, didn't cause any harm to anybody, that's the answer I liked and I stuck by. I said, you know what? Ultimately, we're all the same. People just don't realize it because people have bad memory, right? Somewhere along the line, someone conquered someone. We don't know who, right? And history belongs to the victor, and the victor has made our current history. Hence why whatever reality we think we're in, it's the wrong reality along the line. And some of the evidence is like the Library of Alexandria and this and that. Look, these are historical facts. Do you know what I mean? So when you start looking at these things change for you. You start realizing, hold on, somewhere along the line, yes, our history was taken away. All the history, all the scriptures, everything we know. Now we think, oh, ancient Sumeria is the oldest scripture out there, or, you know, the Sanskrit language or whatever language is the oldest language out. No, you know, or Gobekli Tepe, oh, they had the oldest language, whatever. No, we had things older than that. But it was all lost and destroyed. But it was destroyed on purpose. For what? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What was the purpose? Why would you destroy something that was there? What do you gain from it? Right? When you start looking at that, when the answers start popping out, your mind would be blown. And then you'll be all of a sudden standing on the sideline, and whatever religion, culture, background, whatever you're from, whatever race, whatever color you're from, you'll be standing there, be like, damn, I didn't realize that. I'm just a freaking human. I'm none of those. I'm no color. I'm no race. I'm no religion. I'm none of that. I'm just a freaking human, right? And probably if you go deeper, you might even turn around and just like me, you might turn around and say, I'm the freaking alien, right? I'm from Saturn or whatever, right? Because that's what I say around. But, you know, jokes aside, but, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm not going to go down that route. I'm not a theologist. I'm not qualified to speak about religion, right? I have my personal views. I'm not qualified to talk about cultures, right? I'm not qualified to talk about race, right? I'm not. Right, because I've mentioned this many times before as well. In my family, we have fair skin and we have dark skin, right? You know, and then we have brown skin as well. So we have all colors, right? Bloody hell, we have all colors in our family. So who am I? Who am I? Do you know what I mean? We're pretty I could turn around as a like multicolored family. You know what I mean? Anyways, SM, if you're still here, my brother, I hope kind of makes sense what I'm trying to say here. The purpose of this video wasn't to talk about religion or vaccine or whatever like that, right? The purpose of this video was to hopefully make you guys understand that, look, I've directly mentioned certain actions that I've already taken, right? Now, whether you do it or not, that's entirely up to you. But I'm just giving you a reminder here that whatever happens, yeah, we go for another year, you know, we go for another 2 years, none of that matters. And, you know, we can last another year. There's nothing stopping us, right? BTC can go to 200k. Some of the coin like XRP could go to $20, right? But whatever the case is, you need to be prepared. That's all I'm saying. You know, because I don't, nobody, forget me, nobody on this planet can give you a timeline, an exact specific timeline, unless they can travel back in time. But even then, it wouldn't be reality, right? If someone time travels, it wouldn't be a reality, because whatever timeline they go to is a complete different reality, because it's just how things are, right? So you know the grandfather paradox, right? Yeah. You know, what happens when you go back in time and you meet your grandfather, right? And you kill your grandfather? Do you not exist? Well, then how would you actually go there to kill him if you did that? So we don't have that loop. You see what I mean? The only way you can actually go back in time and actually meet your grandfather is if we don't have that loop. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, right? That means it's a whole different reality. In that reality, maybe you're not the grandchild. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there's a girl instead of you. So that's the reason why you can actually exist with your grandfather at that time. Hence why you can actually kill him. Right, so we're not going to go to physics and all of that, quantum physics and all of that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you think about certain things in a particular way, the answer's right there. The answer's right there, right? So we're not going to go down that paradox, right? But just protect yourself. That's what I'm saying. Protect yourself, guys. That's all I've been banging on about, right? And you know, protect yourself, right? You know, yeah. So what are you laughing at, bro? What are you laughing at? You laughing at me for saying something crazy here? I'm not, listen, this is not meant to be a conspiracy theory or anything like that. None of that business here, right? We're not doing that. As I said, look, during a bear market, so those of you guys who have watched me right up to now, like for the last 43 minutes, if you have watched me up to now, right, I promise you, we're going to have some really, really interesting conversations in the bear market. In the bear market, we're only going to talk about a few coins, and then we're going to buy them and we're going to lock them back, and then we're going to have a year, maybe 6 months to a year, where we're going to do nothing. So what am I going to talk about? I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, probably fresh stuff, right? If it's not an old conspiracy, I'm going to talk about some fresh stuff, right? Like right now, I think in this video, I kind of dropped a conspiracy where I think all the institutions and everybody's buying crypto right now, right? And they're promoting it for other reasons, which means they know there's something big coming. And they don't want to be in Fiat at that time. Hence why they're locking all their money into crypto, and especially BTC, right? That's the one they're promoting. My brother says, what crypto are you holding? Everything, bro. A bit of everything, right? There's nothing that I don't hold. Everything. believe me, right? Even in our Discord group, right? There are coins. Someone puts a contract address down and like, oh, there's this coin. It's good, no problem. You done some research, fine. I trust you, no problem. I'll stick $100 in. I'll stick $1,000 in, depending what it is, right? Why not? It doesn't matter. Everything, I'll buy everything. You know, so there's no harm. Diversify, but make sure to take your profit out. Make sure to take your initial out if you don't take your profit out. That's what I'll promote. So that's that. Best Food says, do you think the gap between XRP and Bitcoin will get bigger, knowing that they are basically $100,000 apart? $100,000 apart. You're looking at this the wrong way, bro. Look at it this way. There's 100 billion XRP coins. Look at it this way. 100 billion XRP coins. Not the price. Don't look at the price, right? 100 billion XRP coins and 21 million Bitcoin ever to exist, but they haven't come out yet. So currently we're below 20 million. We're about 19 point something million, right? So look at it that way, right? When you look at it that way, then things make more sense. I've already spoken about this on many videos recently, about 2-3 streams. So we did a stream yesterday, I talked about it, day before, every other day we've talked about it. If XRP goes to $10, which is the target I'm looking for, that's the target I called for, right? I said $10. That means we will have a fully diluted market cap of $1 trillion. Now, if XRP goes to $20, then BTC can still be at 100K, and guess what? We're at $2 trillion market cap. That means we're at the exact same level as BTC's total market cap. Now, if it goes to $30, right, that's $3 trillion. That means we've overtaken BTC and we're 30% above BTC's total market capitalization. So this is what you need to look at. How many coins are there? That's what matters, because that's relevant, right? You know, like these meme coins, some of those bajillion, trillions and trillions and trillions of supply out there. Like my brother says, you got Doge Elon Musk. No, I don't have Doge Elon Musk, right? Because I have Doge, I don't have Elon Musk, right? But yes, a good coin. Doge Elon Musk is a good coin as well. It pumps really well as well, right? But the point is, when you have gajillions and gajillions of coins, right, they may start with 0.0000 whatever price, but when you own billions and billions, and if trillions of those coins at some stage, right, they only need to move 1 decimal point, and that 1 decimal point can be 100x, if not 1,000x profit. You know, it's freaky, but that's what it is. It's to do with the number of coins, right? So when you look at that, don't worry about what the price is, 100K gap, forget that. Because if you're thinking about 100K XRP, bro, we're talking about so much money that there wouldn't be enough space on the planet to fit that kind of money. Or, when we're talking about dollar bills, we wouldn't have enough space. That's so much money, right? 100 billion times 100,000. That's some number I don't even know about. I can't even remember what that would be called. It's more than trillions and trillions. You know what I mean? So we're not going to go there, but I hope that kind of makes sense, right? Number of coins multiplied by the price gives you the total market capitalization. That's what we need to look for. So $10 is reasonable. I'm being reasonable. I'm like, look, $10, that gives us $1 trillion. That's half of Bitcoin's valuation right now. If we get to $20, that's $2 trillion. That's exactly the same valuation as BTC right now. All right. And if we exceed that, bro, all the way to the moon, you know what I mean? So that's how I'm trying to kind of go. But also, I don't set high targets. I know we've got some people who have called for Bitcoin to go to $1 million, $10 million, $20 million. And guess what? They're 100% right. We are going to get there. Because Bitcoin is actually inflationary. It's actually inflationary. So Bitcoin will inflate to that price, right? And when it inflates, it's to do with the supply of dollar, right? Think about it this way. And obviously supply versus demand as well. But if what I'm calling for, what I'm thinking, right, these institutions, this conspiracy theory that I have, right, obviously I haven't conspired with anybody, but this theory that I have, that these institutions and all of these Michael Saylor and all of these guys are buying as many BTC as possible for one reason only, is because they know the dollar's about to go to shits, right? If they're doing it for that, then each coin would be worth $1 million, $10 million, right? If the dollar's completely collapsed, that's what will happen to BTC. Because then you're going to need $1 million to go and buy a BTC. You're going to need $10 million to buy, but $10 million would be similar like Zimbabwe dollars, right? Back in the days when Zimbabwe had a situation where you can get a $50 trillion note or something like this, right? That's what's going to happen, right? I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm saying it's probability. If that happens, then think about it. Yeah, we are going to have a $10 million BTC, right? But then a $10 million BTC, we could have a $100,000 XRP. Because if you look at the ratio, it's the same thing. right? So there's nothing saying we can't have it, but that just means the fiat that everyone's been thinking about is just worth less, right? It's worse than toilet paper. You can buy more toilet paper. It's going to be more expensive than that. So yeah, stock up on toilet paper. I'm telling you, stock up on toilet paper. Sorry guys, I'm just thirsty. I'm just thirsty. Guys, I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to say anything rude to anybody. I hope you guys take this as complete freaking entertainment. I do try and do comedy every now and then. This could be some comedy, as it is, right? You know what I mean? You know, take some crypto, stick it up your backside. If that vaccinates you, why not? Right? It is what it is, right? Best Food says yes sir. Yes sir. What, brother? What's that? What are we talking about? I hope I explained to you correctly anyway. But please do, if you are here watching it later on, right, please do consider hitting that subscribe, smash that like button. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We do have memberships and whatnot. I'm not going to plug any of those. If you want to be a member and support this channel, by all means, right? You know, I could do with a lot of support, right? But support will what? Because I know YouTube's going to take me down one day, right? Because of some of the stuff that I talk about. It's happened to me before, so it is what it is, right? But yeah, you're welcome to join Discord completely for free, right? And you can come talk to me later on as well if you want to. Sometimes what happens is someone talks about something on Discord, I'll come and try and answer it here as well. So that's what it is. You guys are giving me the content for me to make here, right? So when I'm coming here to talk, I'm literally talking to people from Discord and everything. So that's how I'm all about the community. If the community doesn't want me to talk about anything, I won't make a video. You know what I mean? I won't come live. Right, so use me, right? If you want me to talk about something, use me. If you're gonna go and say, right, I want you to talk about this, I'll come and talk about this, right? My brother says I'm not gonna say your name because YouTube's gonna ban me. You know that, bro. You know that. Come on, brother. You know that, right? So I'm gonna call you my brother. And if you sub, thank you very much for your sub. I appreciate that. I hope, look, this is the kind of, if you go back and look at some of the videos, this is the kind of conversations we have. I'm not afraid to effing blind anyone, honestly. You know, if people come and offend me, I'll have a right go at them, even on a live. I don't really care, right? Most of the people know this, right? This is exactly how I am. Right. Do a video on, I don't do videos on other coins. No, that's one thing I stay away from because I've kept myself clean so far, right? Where people know me for the honest truth that I give, my personal opinions that I give, and the way I'm trying to guide people to stay safe. My advice to anybody is peak coin or whatever you have, right? Buy whatever, doesn't matter. I don't even care about due diligence. None of that matters to me. I don't care about founders. I don't care about projects. We don't talk about none of that here. This channel, we're here for the money. So you show me the money. If you share a contract, whatever, we'll go and do research. And if we think that this thing has a potential to pump, right, give us a 10x, 20x, 100x, at least a 10x, right? At least a 10x, right? That's what we're expecting. Then yeah, why not, right? We'll go and have a bit of fun. If we think it's too risky, we'll have a bit of fun. If it's good, we'll hold a little bit. Why not, right? So that's how I kind of say, that's what I say to people. I said, guys, there's no right coin and a wrong coin. There's 4 million coins out there and growing every day. There's 10,000 different meme coins printing out every single day, right? And probably more coming out soon as well because we're getting more and more blockchains now as well, right? So the more blockchains we have, the more people have opportunities. The narrative is going to move from one to another, and then there's going to be more and more coins, right? We're going to probably have 20,000 coins every single day. When we have that, would you choose? Would you just go and have fun, go and chuck money out, whatever? And if it makes you money, makes you money. If you lose money, you lose money. It becomes a casino. Do you know what I mean? It becomes a casino. I'll look into it. No worries. I will have a look into it. You said it. We'll look into it. Not a problem, right? There was another brother. He was mentioning like there was another coin called Kendo Inu, right? Yeah, fine. No worries. We'll mention it. It's not a problem. But I'm not going to talk about the coin. I'm not going to promote the coin. You know what I mean? I'll mention it because it's here. It's on the chat. I don't have a problem with that, right? Because if I don't, then other people can also go and see the live chat and see it. It's not an issue. But the point is I'm not gonna go and dissect it and look what it is. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. I'm telling you, those days are gone. I don't care about those anymore. Believe me, I used to be a guy all about fundamentals, right? I stopped giving up. I gave up on fundamentals. I'm like, well, forget the fundamentals. It's all about the fundamentals. We're here to make the money. We buy cheap and we sell high. That's it. That's all we ever do, right? It doesn't matter what the coin is, right? If it does you a nice little 5x, 10x, whatever, yeah, make the money, get the hell out. Fine. You want to leave some? No problem. When you make a 10x, leave 10% of that. Guess what that is? That's your initial, right? Leave that. No problem. You still made 900%, right? Take that money, go and enjoy life, right? That's the whole idea. You got to be honest about it. That's why I say to other people when they come and they're like, oh, Bitcoin is this and this and that. So many people are fans of certain things. I'm straight up. I'm like, ah, forget it. You're not. If you hold another coin, accept that coin, then you're not. You're into crypto, fine, right? You're in it for the money. Just admit it and just say, look, I'm in it for the money, right? So I'm in it for the money. when the dollar collapse will be free. No, when the dollar collapses, right? If the dollar collapses, right, or if the dollar's about to collapse, there's going to be a massive global conflict, war. Mark my words. And I'm not even joking now. That's mark my words. So when we're talking about mark of the beast, sign of the beast, if the dollar collapses, your countdown is finished. That timeline is finished, right? You know, this countdown, all of these things, it's finished. So find the nearest cave, get in there. That's how you're gonna survive. That's how the in what was it? I forget that area. Daring Q. That's it. Daring Q, right? In Daring Q, how the 26,000 people survived underground, right? In that cave, in that basement, right? Find a cave. That's what I'm gonna say to you. That's the only way you're gonna survive this, right? Even then, it's gonna be deep cave as well. Believe me, it's gotta be a deep cave if you're gonna survive this, because that's what's gonna happen. Faces says, bro, the best one is people who say I'm in it for tech. Just say how it is and we want to make exactly tech. What tech? What would you know about tech, right? Listen, we've got a whole new narrative going on now. So check this out, right? We've got religious leaders, Muslims, Christian leaders, rabbis from Jewish faith, right? We've got different Buddhists, right? We've got Buddhists and Hindus. So 4 or 5 religious leaders promoting, right, Bitcoin, right? How good it is, how the Bible spoke about it, how the Quran speaks about it. I'm thinking, seriously, guys, you're in it for the money. Just make the money. Just say, look, guys, get in it and make the money. Stop promoting religion. And then you get the guy on the tech. It's like, so what does the tech do? Well, it does this. It's blockchain and it's got all of that. It's so fast. So which part of that do you actually use? Or no, you press a button and you send. You just memorize the 12. That's your part. You're the user. You're not the technology there. So why are we talking about technology there? Okay, we can talk about the decentralization. We can talk about how many people have it, how you mine the proof of work, all of that. Yeah, that's fascinating stuff. I mean, we don't have that in the real world economy. We don't have that. Money's currently being printed as they want. In fact, I've been talking about it, CBDC, and I said, look, we already have digital currency. Our central banks don't print money. Yes, they print a certain percentage of it, 3-4% of the total money that they make every year, right? 3-4% of the money they make by just pressing a button, right? Since the 1960s, they press a button and make money come from nowhere, right? They only print out about 3-4% of that, and that's what you think you're using your cash, that real paper dollar money or whatever. That's what it is. Or it's global. It's the same thing, right? That's what it is. So, oh man, KR, my brother, awesome, nice to see you. I literally got 10 minutes. I'm gone. You're late, bro. You're late to the party. KR says 16 viewers gaining wisdom, 6 likes, not good, guys. Hey, bye, brother. People, you know what? When people come in here, most people that come in here, I think they see it on a short whatever, and they just browse, and when they hear me talking and having a rant or whatever, they just leave. And I feel so sorry for these guys, because they okay, I'm not giving them dopamine that they want, right? Maybe I should be on a pogo stick or whatever, jump up and down and talk about crypto. Maybe that would be entertainment, but the point is I'm not here for entertainment, right? Gupak Neng says Bitcoin or Ethereum. Brother, there is no one or the other. You buy both, right? And I'll explain to you why, right? So Gupak, let me explain to you why. Bitcoin is the king, the grandfather of cryptocurrency, so you buy that. Ethereum is the grandfather of all smart contracts, so you buy that. Doge is the grandfather of meme coins, you buy that. Does that make sense, right? So there are coins that are the grandfathers of everything, so you buy that just because you want to give respect to the grandfather. That's it. So buy it all, buy it all, buy it all. This is not the time to pick coins. You buy it all, and if you're talking about which one's going to move, probably which one's going to give you a better gain, well, then little coins are going to give you a bigger gain because the bigger one's already done much. So now BTC goes from 100k to 200k, well, that's a 1x, right? Ethereum goes from 4k to 12k, that's a 3x. Do the maths, right? And it all depends on your budget anyway. So at the end of the day, why pick one? Pick both of them. Go 50-50. Of course, it's not financial advice. Do whatever you want to do. Go and burn your money. If you burn it and you invite me, you pay for the ticket, I'll fly out there, come and film you burning that money, because I really want to see that. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, right? KR says, I'm going back into the start and watching it, bro. Bro, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. We had to go at someone like 5 minutes into the stream because they were talking about vaccinations and whatnot. So you're going to love this one, right? Sam says buy and stop loss. Exactly. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. You have to. And please, please, please be prepared. Because if you're not prepared, all right, I'm not gonna say stop loss forever. This is it. I'm not, I'm gonna get to the point where even me, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck it. I'm not gonna even talk about stop loss. Do whatever. I'm gonna get to that stage at some stage. That I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I can't be bothered anymore. Right? So then what? Because there's no one there to remind you. You know what I mean? SM says game over. Exactly. You know what I mean, bro? Oh, man. By the way, SM, I forgot, bro. Give me a second. SM. There we go. There you go, SM. Scott, I forgot because I needed to put you in as a moderator as well, blah. Because obviously sometimes you're here, so if there's any chats, so a lot of the regular guys that come here, of course I just make you into a moderator so it's easier. My brother says, what's your top 3 meme coin you think is going to do the best in your opinion? I've already given that. I said Doge, Pepe, Bonk. Doge, Pepe, Bonk. Those are my 3 picks that I have for now. I also own Shiba, but that Shiba that I own is from 2020, back in those days, right? Back in the early days. So I still hold Shiba from then, right? So we pumped, we dumped, we bought some more with the profits, and we just sat there. So I still hold Shiba from back in those days, from last season. But this season, Bonk, Pepe is I got a big bag in Pepe, right? So Pepe, Bonk, and Doge, right? That's it. And so yeah, it is what it is. So those are my top 3. So KR, come on, KR, you know that, brother. The little toggle's not there to go to the start. I don't know. I think on the video you need to swipe something or do whatever. Anyway, watch it later, no problem. You're gonna have a bit of fun, no worries. You laugh about it. Faisal says, I know you have a older video, bro, about stop loss. Do a short or up-to-date version, might help with the channel. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. That long version on the video on my channel. So when you visit my channel, it's the freaking first video there. It's the only video. It's the featured video. I didn't bury it. So it's the featured video. It's there for everybody. Right? So no, I'm not going to do it. I tell you what you can do. However, you can take screenshots or snapshots and make a remix of it. You can actually remix it. So if you're into it, if you've got the time, go and remix. I ain't got the time, bro. I ain't got the time. Oh man. Bonk. SM says, okay, bro. Best Food says, put Solana. Gave birth to all of them. Yeah, I've been talking about Solana from when it was $2. So again, a lot of you guys, I know you're new here. This content is very unique. Of course, you're probably experiencing it right now. It's very unique. But there are times when we talk about particular coins and the risk and should we hold or should we not. And there are times where, like, even a couple of years ago, I've talked about us and guys, buy this and hold it. And I've been banging on about it for a long time now. So Solana, I've been banging on about since, like, it was again when we had the lunar dump. So when we had the lunar crash, right, and FTX collapse and all of that. After that, I did an analysis and I said Solana's strong at $10-12. I can't remember what it was, and I said, guys, it's strong, buy and hold. But I've been holding since it was $2, so I don't know what to say anymore. Right, I'm a massive Solana guy here. KR knows this, right? Whenever he says something about, so I'm like, nope, Solana's on another level. So Solana's, yeah, it's performed everything else. Pepe and Bonk for me too. Smaller, Ponke, Mog, Maneki. Maneki, yeah, I got Maneki, bro. I got Maneki. I don't even need to talk about Maneki. Why were you talking about Maneki, bro? Trumbo. Chaos has just bought some more, Bonk. Where are you buying some more, bro? AI agents. Yes, AI is good as well. AI is really good, by the way. AI is really good. Simon, I already got Simon KI. Isn't that the one we did 1300%? Isn't that Simon the one we did 1300%? I already got some. Do you want me to top up more, bro? Oh, I'll go and top up more. Aston Agent, whatever, bro. Just share the contracts, right? Go on Discord and please share the links, right? Whatever. We're gonna buy whatever. I got a few Solana to burn, so yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's go and have some fun. Go and burn some money. You did a 30x on that. Nice one, bro. Because I did I think you went to 1300 and I came out at 1200. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, you mean it went to like, okay, while we're sleeping? Okay. Well, what can you do, bro? Stop loss. Stop loss. We've got to learn how to stop loss the shit out of everything. Honestly, you stop loss, bro. All right, guys, it's been a long one. We're gonna make it in longer. We had good fun today. I think this was the most fun we've had. Good laugh, good banter. I think it's good banter. I know sometimes you guys see me if and blinding and saying whatnot, right? But I think it's been good entertainment, right? If you watch it from the beginning, you are gonna like it. If you have just come in now, you've missed everything. You missed everything. That's what I'm gonna say, right? But yeah, I don't have much time, but yeah, I'm here for another 5 minutes. Let's see what happens, right? Chaos says we got in at 500k market cap, went to 20 million, now back to 1 million. Yes, bro. Please check the RSI about to flip bullish. I'll go back in and watch it, bro. You watch it, but I'm gonna say this to you, KR. Right, RSI, I want you to tell me right now, are you looking at on the daily, weekly, 3 days, what time frame? Because if you're looking at a bloody 5-minute candle, bro, I don't give a damn what your RSI says. I'm telling you now. I still got some from the profits that I had. I took the profits and then I left some there, so I still hold some Simon, which hasn't done much since the main pump, right? Because that's when we cashed out. Hasn't done much, but I'm willing to top up more. But your RSI, you got to tell me right now on this video. You got to tell me, right, your RSI, what time frame is it showing? Because if it's a 5-minute bloody candle, I don't want to know, bro. I don't want to know. My brother says thumbs up to you, my brother too. Yeah. No, we have a good bit. We have some fun. We have some fun. Why not? I'm not actually looking at my charts today. Funnily, I didn't look at the charts. In the morning when I took that wake up, right, I woke up and I had my breakfast and whatnot, right? And then I took a screenshot and I saw a lovely color, red, one of my favorite colors, right? I saw red. Everything was a little bit red, right? And I was so excited. I was like, brilliant, right? If it's red, it's brilliant. And then I looked at all the prices and I can see all the prices were holding strong. And I'm like, this is great. This is good. We can have a brilliant opening later on or something like this. It's going to be insanity. That's why I'm like, this is good. So I kept it like that. SM says, KR, bro, make sure you get vaccine before you watch from the start. Yeah, bro. You have to, bro. You have to be vaccinated before you watch it from. Oh my God. Best foods. I didn't see your message, bro. You just deleted it. What happened? What happened? Oh, by the way, I'm on the wrong list. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, bloody hell, everything's looking good. Even though it's like a bit red, everything's looking good. So far, looking good. Let's have a look. XRP's on a tear. XRP's at $2.62. Right? $2.62. Market's bloody. XRP's up. Everything's looking good, I'm telling you. All right. Pepe, 26 cents. I've been banging on about Pepe for how long now, KR? Right? SMKR, you know this. Come on. How long have I been banging on about Pepe? It's like 26 cents. I think it went higher. It went higher and it got rejected. And then the market was bloody and it was just sat there and pumping. There we go. KR says, I saw that comment. You guys had fun. Yeah, we're having fun, bro. We had loads of fun. You should definitely watch this from the beginning. I think Faisal and SM, they both got the most entertainment here, and plus best foods as well. What AI crypto you like? I think that kind of the same answer I gave. Right now, I'm not picking anything. I'm not like there's no specific coin that I like, right? We're about to make money. We're making money. So you just pick whatever you can afford, buy whatever you can afford, right? But only thing I would say is buy something with, like when you have a low market cap, it has the highest risk, so only put money in you can afford to lose. If something's got a high market cap and a big community behind it, massive amounts of holders, billions of dollars invested, well, those are the ones that are going to be more safer, right? Because they're not going to rug you and leave, right? That's how you're going to have to think about it, right? But ultimately, during a altcoin season, when we pump, right, everything pumps. Do you know what I mean? Everything pumps, right? So pick whatever and just stick with it. But if you are going to ask me this question in 6 months' time or after the bull market ends, right, then I could give you a pick, because that's when we are now looking for the gems for next season. So then I'll look at whatever the narrative is, whichever AI projects there are, right? And look at all of them and like, okay, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good. Like, for example, KR made a suggestion the other day on Discord. He told everybody, he shared it with everybody. There was a, I think it was Neuralink, KR, wasn't it? Neuralink or something like this. So that pumped, like, did an 80-90%. Someone shared a screenshot today, pumped 80-90%. Great, no problem. So you start, these are pump coins, right? You pump, you make your money, you get the hell out, right? But in a bear market is when we select the coins. That's when we're selective. We're like, okay, that's my favorite coin. That's what I want. Because ultimately there is nothing favorite. I'm not in love with any of them, right? Absolutely not in love with any of them, right? Why? Because I'm in it for the money. That's the whole reason why. It doesn't matter. So, but there are going to be coins with good narrative, good people behind them. I don't even care about the people, but like a good project, right? Well, if it's a good project, those are the ones we're going to pick for next season. And we're going to sit down, relax, right? And move. In fact, well, it's not even an AI coin, but the one I think that hasn't really performed as well as I hope it will is Pith. So that might be a good bet, because money's going to rotate into one of these at some stage. Because all the shit coins, every other coins, all the legacy coins, all the altcoins, the money's been rotating around. You know that they've been pumping 20-30% on a particular coin one day, moving to the next, moving to the next, moving to the next. They've been doing that. So it will happen. Do you know what I mean? It will happen. It will happen. Right, again, you know, I can't even see. Okay, message, I had to refresh. NCN, yes, whatever it was, right? But the point is look, end of the day, there's plenty of coins out there. Now is not the time to be selecting coins, looking for what memes, what coins, nothing. Believe me, just hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's all about making the money. You should already be in it right now. Everything's going to pump, right? And everything's already pumping. And there are plenty more pumps coming, by the way. It's not over, because the trend isn't over. In fact, the trend for the market to be over would be BTC going back to 76K. So you see the difference here. So only time you're going to find out the trend is over is when it goes to 76K. So the only way we're going to protect ourselves, stop loss. Stop loss, right? And be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared. Other than that, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. All of you guys on the comments, right? Even the guy who came in to give some jokes, right, about vaccine or whatever. Even you, thank you very much for giving us some entertainment, because believe me, you guys are giving me content here, right? You guys are giving me content to talk about. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for coming to the show. All of you guys who commented, all of you guys who smashed that like, right? All of you guys who subscribed, thank you very much, right? And yeah, let's have a good day. And let me catch you guys on another one very soon. Other than that, I have to really go. Adios, my amigos.